We want your school year to go smoothly. So here are some things we thought might help you. Enjoy! When you get to school, you can either spend time in the courtyard with your friends or go into the cafeteria to have breakfast.
If you choose to have breakfast, you just need to go into the cafeteria, select your food, and find a seat. When you have finished eating, raise your hand to be excused. You can then throw your trash away and head outside to the courtyard.
When the first bell of the day rings, you will walk down to your classroom hallway. Teachers will be standing at each classroom door to greet you. Here are a few answers to questions you might have.
They need to use the phone. They'll come in before school or during their lunchtime, and we'll have the phone sitting up here. You have to make sure to get a pass before you come into the office.
What does the student do if they need a problem report?
You can either get a problem report from the counseling center. If you come into the main office, they're right here on this shelf. You also will need a pass to come in to get that. You can fill it out here in the office, or you can take it back to your class to fill it out.
This is Ms. Sexton, the Ford Middle School cashier. What will a student need to buy?
Students will need to buy their time trackers, pay for their science fee, ASB cards if they're going to participate in band or choir or sports. They will also be able to buy their yearbooks here, PE clothes. We also have Ford hooded sweatshirts available and yearbooks.
When can purchases be made?
Purchases can be made before school, during lunch, or after school if you are not riding the bus.
This is Ms. Greer, the librarian. So, how many books can we check out at one time?
You can have 3 books out all at once, all at the same time, or maybe one at a time, and you can have them for 2 weeks.
How long can we keep the book for?
You can have it for 2 weeks, but then you need to come in and renew it. Even if a class has come in and you've checked it out with the class, it's your responsibility to come in and renew it. So you can have the book at most for 6 weeks.
We are here with Mrs. Anderson. She handles attendance, and we are here to ask her a few questions. Our first question is that, what should a student do if they're absent?
So if you're absent from school that morning, your parent should call us, our attendance line, which is 253-298-3606, and excuse your absence for the day.
Okay, our next question is that, what should a student do when they come back to school?
So when you come back to school from being absent, you will get a pass in the morning and from the courtyard and come in and see me at the corner here, and you're going to bring your time tracker. I'm going to stamp it. It shows you are cleared to go to class.
And our last question is that, what should a student do if they don't have an excuse?
So if they are an unexcused absence, they will still come see me in the morning and get an excused cleared stamp. And I will give them a pink slip that is an unexcused notice that I'll take home, have their parents sign, and bring back the next day. Otherwise, you will have a lunch detention if you don't have it within 24 hours of coming back to school.
Thank you. And that was Mrs. Anderson.
Oh no, the door's locked. Now we have to go get a tardy pass.
Since we were late, we have to enter an ID number and get a tardy pass.
Once you have your tardy pass, please return promptly to class.
When it is your lunchtime, your teacher will line your class up single file and direct you into the cafeteria. You'll grab a tray and select your food items.
During lunch, students will sit 6 to a table and all will be facing forward. You must ask to be excused if you need to use the restroom.
Once you are done eating, an adult will ensure that your area is cleaned and excuse you to dispose of your lunch items and go out to the courtyard. During lunch, an adult will ask all students to turn in their T-Bird trait cards.
Students can receive T-Bird trait cards for good behavior from any adult on campus.
All right, we're going to do trait card drawing in a couple minutes. Hold them up. Thank you. Good. Drop them in. Good. Anyone else? Last call. Okay, so we are going to draw your names. If we call your name, please come up. Make sure you pick up the card, hand it to the person handing out treats, get your treat, and then sit down. So we have, let's see here, Jasmine.
Several cards will be selected, and the winning students will receive a treat.
Becky.
Hold on
We
1
have
minute.
Diamond. That's it. Good job, ladies. Go ahead and grab your card. Find it. Find your card. They're laid out right there. Hand it to me. Good, ladies. Great.
Once your table is excused, students go out to the courtyard for the remainder of their lunch. You can play basketball, foursquare, or just hang with your friends. To get a ball, you'll need to give your student ID card to the adult on duty. Your card will be returned to you when you turn in the ball.
When the whistle is blown, all students will head to their next class. The citizenship program used at Ford is called Make Your Day. This is a quick introduction. Don't worry, your teachers will explain all in detail on your first day of school.
My name is Ms. Sickmiller, and I'm the Make Your Day coordinator here at Ford Middle School. And I want to welcome each of you to Ford, and if you ever have questions or concerns, I want to make sure that you reach out to myself or another staff person here. We're always here to help. And what is Make Your Day? Make Your Day is our citizen program that we have here. And the adults have high expectations for students in their academic and behavioral performance. It includes accountability, predictable consequences, and also recognition. Points are used and allow the students to take responsibility for their behavior. Steps provide students time and a place to reflect on their behavior that interfere with the learning and the safety of others. All students are recognized at Ford for their readiness, respectfulness, and responsibility.
What happens if a student chooses step 4?
If a student chooses a step 4, the process would be, if you choose a step 4 with a teacher, and you are in your classroom when it happens, you will come up to me, to the Make Your Day office, which is in the administration building. I will allow you to use my phone to call your parent or guardian, and then they will come in for a conference with you and with the teacher. Sometimes parents are busy, guardians are busy, they're working, they have jobs, maybe they have other responsibilities, they're unable to come in right away. The question is then what happens to you as the student? I'm going to put you in what we call a buddy room, and a buddy room is a regular classroom. It's not the same grade as you. You will go and you will find their step 1 chair and sit appropriately on step 1 until parent comes in.
What is an automatic step 4?
An automatic step 4, that's a really good question. An automatic step 4, there's some behaviors that can result in a step 4, in what we call an automatic step 4. Some of those would be play fighting, would be extreme disruption, defiance, unsafe behavior, bullying, harassment, actually, and fighting, of course, watching a fight. We very, very, very rarely have fights here, but if we did and if you stood and watched a fight, it would be an automatic step 4. What else? Let's see. Skipping school would be another way to have an automatic step 4.
We hope you have enjoyed our video.
Please, if you have any questions, ask an adult.
They are here to help all of us succeed.